I don't want any trouble, the girl said, placing a hand on his waistcoat tightly. I just want to make sure you're in real life fish. I didn't want any trouble either. I got them here somewhere. I'm going to have to ask you to come with me. So, I got the ticket, Arby shouted, partly out of prostration and partly to be heard over the crowd, which was now stomping their feet with impatience. Please come with me, so, and I'll help you find your correct seat. Just wait. The guy spoke into his walkie-talkie. I'm going to need some help here in Section B. Albert's pants had many pockets, 3 on the right front, 2 on the left front, and 2 in the back. Found them, he exclaimed. They were in one of the front pockets. He handed the stuffs on the security guard. As the guard was looking them over, 2 uniformed police officers hurried quickly down the alley. What's the problem here? Asked one of the officers. No problem, said the armpit. Counterfeit ticket, said the security guard. He refuses to leave. What? Armpit screamed, reaching for the ticket. Let me see. An officer grabbed his arm and twisted him behind his back, spinning him around. Armpit jerked himself free, but the other officer grabbed him. The next thing he knew, he was on the floor, his face pressed against the concrete. He could feel a knee digging into the small of his back. It felt like his arms were being lifted out of their sockets. At first one, then the other was jerked behind his back. Then they were handcuffed together. His head was lifted off the floor by his hair, and a police officer shouted in his face, "What's your arm? What you give her?" shouted the other officer. He winced in pain. It felt like his hair was about to be lifted right out of his head. He could hear the security guard calling for the doctor. "We're going to have to pump her stomach." The officer abruptly let go of his hair, and his face bent against the floor. "Look," the officer said, no longer shouting. "It would really help for us to know what kind of drugs we're dealing with here." "You think it's bad now?" said the other one. "Believe me, you do not want anything to happen to her. Help us save her life." "What's she on?" Abby managed to get a grip of Jeannie. Her body jerked around uncontrollably on the floor. The sight of her made her rush up, knocking both officers backward. But just for a moment, they quickly tackled him again, and then a billy club slammed against the side of his neck. "What's going on here?" It was a woman's voice. "Stay back, Mayor." His were whacked out on something. He thought somebody who's already on the ground in handcuffs, said Cherry Rain. "You drugged that little girl. She's not on drugs," Armpit gasped. "Shut up," said the officer, pushing his head against the floor. He managed to raise his face back up. "I dug a trance at you." "At your house," he gasped. "You said you admired me." The mayor leaned down with her hands on her knees to get a better look at him. Her long, fillable hair hung on both sides of her face. "You work for Jack Dolby?" "Yes." "What's wrong with the girl?" "She's not on drugs. I swear she's having a schedule." "He was caught with a counterfeit ticket," said one of the officers. "Let me help her. Aren't pleaded, please." "You think he knew they were counterfeit?" asked the mayor. "You think she didn't fit if he knew they were counterfeit?" "I can't help her," said Arbit. "Let him go," ordered the mayor.